We begin day 2 of the tournament. They called a technical foul, I believe, to start the game on Pure Basketball for something. Don't know what the reason was. But the Thunder have a 1-0 lead as Eric Schutte hit one of 2 technical free throws versus Pure Basketball. Nate Train drives the lane and gives us a 3-0 lead early in the game. Pure Basketball yesterday destroyed the Panthers and Team Franchise by more than 20 points. So the Thunder have their work cut out for them, having lost to both teams by 10 points yesterday in the first day of the, there's a travel on Pure Basketball.
That's my guy right here. He commentates the whole game. I love this guy.
Nate Train out there with John Crown, number 42. There's a steal. I think the Nate Train got stripped. A hesitation, left hand, and a layup for Team Franchise. With 15:09 on the clock, it's 3-2. Thunder in the lead. Thunder are going to have to protect the ball in this game. There's a drive, a dish by Crown was picked off by number 14 of Pure Basketball. Nate Train has it, gets it to the Sheriff, Jack Clevenger. Clevenger, no look to Chapman, and Chapman knocks it in for a 5-2 lead with 14:46 on the clock. Thunder with a 5-2 lead. Fast-paced start to this game here at the Starting 5 Extravaganza. Quick ball movement by Starting 5. You like to see that on a basketball court. Tuchikola keeping the cameraman on his toes. Chapman gets a handout, shot is short, grabbed by number 1, Brandon Hood. Set the lineups for the Thunder. Number 10, Jack Clevenger. Number 1, Brandon Hood. Number 42, John Crown. Number 35, Michael Chapman. Jumper by Crown is good. 14 minutes to go. Thunder up 7-2. Number 11, Nate Ellenwood. And that rounds out the Thunder starting lineup versus Pure Basketball. There's a three-pointer. It's going to be off the side of the rim. Ball goes out of bounds. Thunder will have it. Crown ties his shoe and sets for the inbounds from the Nate Train. Fast-paced action to start this game between Pure Basketball and the Thunder. There's the whistle, and Crown has it on the inbounds. Over to Ellenwood. Ellenwood over to a cutting Chapman. Falls away as he fades. He drains it from just outside the low box. Thunder up 9-2. 13:21 on the clock. Number 25 goes up high to corral that pass. Drives baseline. Hood is there. There's a 3. It's going to be in and out. Thunder have it. Ellenwood grabs it, gets it to Crown. Crown crosses over. Nothing in the inside. Oh, a nice look into Hood. Hood got fouled. He'll go to the line for 2 shots. Great pass, 42. As Senor Crown approves. Hood launches. Hood can't get the first one to go in. Thunder don't want to come out of that possession with nothing to show for it as Hood sets for his second shot. And his mom thinks about bending knees and taking time. And he knocks it down for a 10-2 lead. Thunder going to have to match this frenetic pace for an entire game. 2 16-minute halves, in fact. Basketball has it. Hood out on his man. The shot is in and out. Crown grabs it. Crown has Chapman to his left. Into Ellenwood. Ellenwood to a cutting Sheriff. And the Sheriff delivers. Thunder with an early lead, 12-2. They don't want to go to sleep on pure basketball. Communication by the long arm of the law, Brandon Hood, telling his teammates to set the pick. There's a three. Crown got out there, was able to alter that pass. Ellenwood out to Clevenger. Clevenger running the floor. Ellenwood with the feed. And the Thunder playing team basketball, sharing the rock. And the Sheriff is hot, hot, hot. His handcuffs are sizzling as he's handcuffing pure basketball right now with 11.5 to go. In the first half, the Thunder have jumped out to a 14-2 lead. They're also doing it on the defensive end as Ellenwood and Clevenger force a travel. And in fact, it all starts on the defensive end as
Same one.
11:07 on the clock. Brown has it. Tried to get it in the Hood. It was deflected by number 0. Thunder do a good job getting back on defense. Hood on the floor. Gets it out to Ellenwood. Ellenwood to Chapman. Chapman can't come down with it. It was intercepted. Number 0 came in like a wide receiver and picked that one off. Floater, left-handed floater, rattles in. 14-4. Ellenwood has it. They're going to have to move that ball. And there was an instance where maybe a floater might have been the order of the day. Pick it out, swing it. Inside to Ellenwood. Ellenwood off the glass, too strong. For basketball. Thunder don't want to give up a run. Ellenwood got a piece of that. Hood gets whistled for the foul as pure basketball got the offensive rebound, went back up with it, and got hacked by the Thunder. 10:08 on the clock. Pure basketball goes to the line for 2, trailing by 10, 14-4. First one is short off the front of the rim as Signorelli, number 21, Anthony Signorelli, number 31, Andrew Shank-Laporte check into the game for the Thunder at the 10:08 mark. As the Sheriff with a well-deserved rest, along with Brandon Hood. Second free throw attempt is good. As pure basketball on a 3-0 run. Brown has it behind the back. No look to Signorelli. Signorelli can't connect. Pure basketball has numbers. Chapman comes in, leaps over him. There's a drive into the lane. There's a whistle, a little bit of a late whistle, but a whistle nevertheless. They get Shank-Laporte with his first. We have a timeout on the floor with 9:50 on the clock. You see over there the Thunder with a 14-5 lead. They led at one point 14-2. We take a timeout here on the Thunder Television Network. Thunder break the huddle off the timeout as the Hammer looking to stem the bit of a run that pure basketball has put on in the last minute and a half. Second free throw attempt is good. Looks like they have 3 free throw attempts.
Be strong, boys.
And that is nothing but net as pure basketball on a 5-0 run. As they're starting to ratchet up the pressure in the back court. Brown gets by, gets it, good ball movement. Chapman got it in the Shank. Chapman from 3. Chapman rolls around and out on his shot. Number 14 back. Chapman is there. Chapman gets him with the body. Fortunately for the Thunder, the basket is no good, but 2 free throws will ensue. With 9.5 to go, the Thunder's once promising 14-2 lead has evaporated down to 14-8 with that free throw. 9.5 to go, Thunder lead 14-8. Second one, rattles around, doesn't go down, grabbed by Shank. Ellenwood has it. He has Shank running the floor, but the pass was just a little too far out in front. And the Thunder turn it over. As the Thunder in a bit of a lull, since leading 14-2, they've given up 6 straight points by pure basketball. Turnover on pure basketball as Sam Stackhouse checks into the game at the 9-10 mark. Brown has it. Brown takes it around the right side, spins left. Goes around, floats it, but Shank Lepore had a man to his right, and that man picked that pass off. Ball goes out of bounds. Off of the Thunder. They swing the ball around, pure basketball. Thunder get out on their men. Pure basketball is going to look for someone to cut to through the middle to the basket. And we wait for that to happen. The Thunder don't want to let it happen. There's a drive. Uses his body and banks it in. 14-10. Brown has it. 8-0 run. Stackhouse tried to catch that ball. Pure basketball player came in and deflected it out of bounds. 8.5 to go. 14-10. Stackhouse gets it in the crown. Again, deflected out of bounds by number 0. Number 0 with some quick hands. He gets it to Crown. Crown has it in the backcourt, guarded by 0. 0 with 2 men. Gets it over to Stackhouse. Stackhouse finds Ellenwood. Ellenwood looks to the right. They call a walk. 8:22. Thunder have not scored in a while. They've been stuck at 14. 8-0 run by pure basketball with possession and 8:15 on the clock. Double team down low by the Thunder. Jump shot, no good. Rebound Ellenwood. Ellenwood has Shank. Oh, he lost control. There's an open look, though, for Signorelli. And Bob the Builder stops the bleeding for the Thunder, who lead 16-10 with 7:56 on the clock. There's a drive, no look, out to number 3. Jumper is good. 16-12. Ellenwood has it. Ellenwood goes left. 2 men on him. Pulls it back out. He has Shank Lepore. Shank Lepore hands it back off to Ellenwood. Ellenwood has Stackhouse to his left, but he draws contact. Eric Schutte, number 3, will check into the game for the Thunder as John Crown gets a well-deserved rest. That frenetic pace that this game has been played at so far for the first half of the first half, Ellenwood takes it, will require some rest. Ellenwood has it. Yes, Stackhouse to his left. Stackhouse back out to Ellenwood. Ellenwood, he pulls the trigger. It's off to the right. Shank with the rebound. Shank turns around with the left hand and kisses it off the glass as the bank is open on a Sunday night. Pure basketball has an open jump shot inside the 3-point line. Signorelli grabs the rebound. He's hacked from behind, no call. Ellenwood to the basket, no look to Shank. Shank kisses it off the glass. Shank with 4 straight points and the Thunder back up 20-12, an 8-point lead. They call a travel. As the Nate Train was in the lane, forcing the travel, Eric Schutte set to inbound the ball right in front of yours truly. Bounces it in the Stackhouse. Stackhouse drives, kicks it out to Shank. Shank from 3. Money! As Stackhouse gives the little 3. And the Thunder lead 23-12 with 6.5 to go in the first half. Drive into the middle, floater with the left. Nice move by number 44. Ellenwood has it, gets it to Signorelli. Signorelli drives to the middle. In through a sea of hands. Oh, just a quick look and a strip, and the Thunder turn it over, but the Thunder get it back. Ellenwood gets it, but he dribbles it off his leg. He's got to settle down. He's got 2 men on him. Bailed out by the foul. The Thunder get bailed out by the foul. Stackhouse goes over to Ellenwood and says, I'm going to help you out, lad, even though you're already up on your feet. Stackhouse has it. Thunder lead 23-14. 5:51 left in the half. Stackhouse calls out the offense, sets the play. Head up. He gets it to Ellenwood. Ellenwood stops, gets called for the walk.
Come on, boys.
Thunder with a precarious 9-point lead, 23-14. Jump shot. Pure basketball has been called from the field. Lest they get hot, the Thunder would have to be concerned. Stackhouse has it, spins left, calls the play, gets it out to Signorelli. Signorelli gets fouled from behind, a reach by number 3. Check that, number 2 of Pure basketball. He's a big man, number 33, checks in for Pure basketball with 5:22 on the clock. Schutte gets it to Shank. Shank gets stripped from behind, he gets it back. Gets it out to Ellenwood. Thunder can reset, take their time. Survey the territory. Ellenwood with a man on him, back out to Shank. Shank ball fakes, pulls up. Jumper is off the back rim. No good. Back into the game is John Crown. Out there with Stackhouse, Schutte, Signorelli, and Shank Lepore. Stackhouse digs in, forces the ball to the left. A jumper. Schutte with a hand in the face, forces a bad shot. Signorelli gets his hand on the ball. The ball's loose. Pure basketball comes up with it. Schutte with the good defense. Forces it back out. Shank Lepore forces a travel. Shank Lepore gets his big body right in the buttocks of number 33. Forces the walk. With 4:40 on the clock, the Thunder lead 23-14 over Pure basketball. Crown brings the ball up the left side. Takes it baseline. He has Clevenger who's back in the game, but the ball's deflected. Stackhouse back on D. Stackhouse with the personal foul. Tries to prevent the layup, and he does. A good foul by Stackhouse. Pure basketball will have to earn it at the free throw line rather than an easy layup attempt. And he is money on the first one. As Brandon Hood, number 1, checks back into the game, the long arm of the law. Looks to bang down low with number 33 and grab some offensive and defensive rebounds. Second one is nothing but net. Did you ever wonder why an offensive rebound is an offensive rebound, but a defensive rebound is just a rebound? Crown gets it over to Schutte, back to Crown, near half court, right side, drives, 3 guys there, so he pulls it back, crosses between the legs, gets it to Hood, to Stackhouse, to Clevenger. Clevenger was hot early. Clevenger does a good job recognizing the open man when he gets double teamed. Crown's shot was right on the money, but no love as the basketball gods kick it back out. 23-16, the drive, a floater, and a foul. An unfortunate series of events for the Thunder as the bucket makes it 23-18 with 1 to come. And a personal foul on Hood, that's at least his second. Miss. Chapman back into the game, grabs the rebound. 23-18. Thunder with a 5-point lead. They led by as much as 9. At 23-14. But Pure Basketball is on a 4-0 run. Clevenger takes it. Clevenger loses the handle, but he gets back down on the ground. Too late. Pure Basketball has it with little under 3.5 on the clock. Thunder can't afford to get sloppy right now. Pure Basketball has made up their mind that they are going to start attacking the basket, and they're starting to pile up some fouls on the Thunder with 3:17 on the clock. They'll go back to the line. A chance to cut it from 5 down to 3. Number 33 with a smooth stroke drains that one. 23-19. One more. And the second one's no good. Grab by Clevenger, the Sheriff. 3:16 on the clock. John 3:16. Just passed by. Crown has it. Nothing there. He gets into Ellenwood. Ellenwood gets fouled. Do they call a continuation on the shot, or do they call it on the floor? 2 shots for the Nate train. Now, Thunder have not been to the line with as much frequency and consistency as the basketball, but it's imperative that Ellenwood hit some free throws. First one now, and stem the tide of what has been a mini run by Pure Basketball, who's done it by attacking the basket and getting to the line themselves. Thunder with a 5-point lead, 24-19. Second one rattles around, doesn't go down. Signorelli strips it from number 33. Thunder need to protect the ball and take advantage as they grab an offensive rebound because of the tenacity of Bob the Builder. And look at that! The Sheriff delivers again down low. 26-19. That was all started by Anthony Signorelli, a.k.a. Bob the Builder, who stripped the Pure Basketball player after grabbing a rebound off the missed free throw. Thunder have it off the miss by Pure Basketball. They lead by 7. Crown drives. He's trapped down low. Oh, how does he find Signorelli? Who cares? But he does. However, they call an illegal screen on Crown. And with 2:28 on the clock. In a 26-19 deficit, Pure Basketball has the ball in an open look from 3. No good. Big board by Shankalapour. Ellenwood wisely hands it off to Crown. Scoots down the left side. Crown has it. And the Sheriff gets his shot rejected, however, as he went to the right hand and the man was right there and he was able to reject the shot. And that turns into a bucket down the other end, and a lead has been whittled back down to 5, 26-21 with 1:57 on the clock. Floats it in. Ellenwood with a look from 3. It's long. As the Thunder, all of a sudden, those shots are not going down. They need to stop. And that's a shame. I was wide open. But number 3 makes the save. No look. Turnover. Clevenger has it. Man to his backside. But he calmly goes up and banks it in for a 28-21 lead by the Sheriff. Inside, Shankalapour is there. Another travel as the Shankalapour making his presence felt in the low box with 1:14 on the clock. Stackhouse back into the game. Takes it from Ellenwood. Thunder lead, 28-21. Stackhouse gets the ball over to as Coach Hammer gives some positive instruction to Stack Monster Jr. that says, don't get trapped at half court again, young man. Don't get trapped at half court again. We call a whistle on the play. They call a blocking foul on Shank-Lepore as he hit the deck. The hammer goes over, smiles at the official and says, Mr. Official, are you sure that was a block and not a charge? To which Mr. Official replies, yes, coach, that was a blocking foul. Although some in the stands do disagree with the call. First one was good, second one was no good. 28-22, Shank with the board. Signorelli, oh, Signorelli off his hands. Shank-Lepore gets back. The Nate Train is back too. A miss by Pure Basketball, 42 seconds. The Nate Train over to Stackhouse. Stackhouse finds Signorelli. Curls out to the corner. Signorelli had Stackhouse. Stackhouse waving his hands, saying, I'm open, but wait a second. Number 33 was lying in ambush. What a play, oh, but Shank-Lepore can't get it though. Turn around, jumper, Signorelli, no good. Thunder wasted a couple good opportunities right there. Number 14 has it, look from three, no! Oh no, like a dagger, a knife in the back. 28-25, Thunder lead, down to 3. 10 seconds left. Stackhouse has it, spins left, loses the handle, gets it to Signorelli, 3 seconds. From long range, no good. And that's it, we go to halftime. The Thunder lead by a slim margin, 28-25, as we take a timeout here on the Thunder Television Network. Here we are for the Stack Monster halftime report, and it's pretty self-evident that the Thunder came to play today. However, lest we forget that Pure Basketball plays Pure Basketball. They're a good team, and they dominated yesterday in the first day of action here at the Starting 5 Extravaganza tournament. So the Thunder are going to have to bring solid, fresh legs and energy into the second half and never let down if they're going to have a chance to close out and take a victory home today. So stay tuned for second half action here on the Thunder Television Network. This is the Stack Monster Report, over and out. Second half of action here on the Thunder Television Network. Thunder take the court with Hood, Clevenger, Ellenwood, Chapman, and Crown. 16 minutes of action left. 44 drives, floats it off the side of the backboard. Clevenger runs it down. Over to Crown. Ellenwood has it, back to Crown. Thunder have their halftime marching orders as they let a 9-point lead slip down to 3. Thunder had the best of it the first half of the half, but Pure Basketball had the best of it as Chapman's pass is intercepted, and that turns into a slam dunk down the other end by number 44. As number 44, I don't know where he came from, but I wish he weren't here after that. Ellenwood's shot is no good. Clevenger rips it down, he gets fouled. They call number 44. Thunder have it. Floater by Crown. Thunder suddenly having trouble getting the ball in the cylinder. Number 2, skies to the air. And lays it in, an instant timeout as the Thunder now trail 29-28 with 14:50 in the clock as Pure Basketball comes out with a blitzkrieg reminiscent of World War II in the Germans in England. Timeout on the Thunder Television Network. The once promising start has turned a little dark and dreary. Can the Hammer make any changes? We shall see. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going live during the timeout to Anna Carabello and Paula Hood. Paula Hood, you're live on recorded television. You got what you asked for, so step up, big girl, step up.
Matt, get in them.
All right, you heard it. Paula said, Matt, get in them. I don't even know what that means, Paula, but it sounds good to me. However, we'll take a timeout here. No, we'll stay with live action as Pure Basketball takes the court. Chapman in the Crown. Crown guarded by Zero. Hands it off to Ellenwood. Ellenwood guarded by number 2. Back to Chapman. Chapman to the right. They call. I believe they get an illegal screen on Hood as very quickly Shanklapour checks in to the game. Hood picks up what I believe to be his 3rd personal. Number 44, was he in the first half? I don't recall, but he sure can finish at the rim. I think goes without saying. Attack baseline, dish out to 25. He's got an open look. He's long. Chapman rips it down. Chapman dribbles, bounces it to Crown. It went off Crown's shin, but the Thunder get it back into the Sheriff. The Sheriff gets fouled and will go to the line for 2. Good ball movement by the Thunder, and they're able to get it inside. And the Sheriff will go to the line with a chance to put the Thunder back in the lead. They trail 29-28.
Come on, Jack, we need these. Bend your knees.
Clevenger delivers on the first one, and Signorelli checks into the game, replacing Chapman. Clevenger banks in the second one, and the Thunder take a 1-point lead, 30-29, with 14:10 to go in the game. Double team down low, they kick it back out. Open 3 off the side of the rim. Shank grabs it. Crown, Thunder run down the floor. Crown takes it up the left side, ball in his left hand. Gets it to Ellenwood. Ellenwood inside to Clevenger. Clevenger just a little bit long, a little bit strong. Number 2 drives and banks it in. Sweet move by the player for Pure Basketball. 31-30. There's a personal foul, number 14 of Pure Basketball.
I'll take 5 and keep it to play. You give me that back.
Thunder trail 31-30 with 13:33 to go. Brown with the ball. Out to Signorelli. Signorelli spins. Ill-advised pass to the Sheriff. There's a foul, and that ball goes in. And that'll make the score 33-30 with 1 to come. Not sure who they got whistled for the personal on that. Could have been Signorelli, number 21. 13:18 on the clock, and the Thunder now trail by 3 points. Signorelli comes up with the rebound off the miss. Thunder with their largest deficit of the game. Crown gets trapped, turns it over, and it's a layup at the other end. And it's 35-30. As Pure Basketball ratcheting up the heat, as they themselves had some marching orders at halftime. And another turnover on the Thunder, as the Thunder are losing their composure here in the second half.
Guys, calm down a little bit. Let's concentrate here.
Pure Basketball with the ball in a 5-point lead. Chapman over the scores table, along with Shooty. Inside down low. They call an offensive foul, an elbow by number 23. Chapman and Shooty check into the game for the Thunder. 12:44 on the clock. Thunder trail by 5. Shooty has it. Shooty loses the handle, but stolen back by Ellenwood. Ellenwood picked it. Pocket was picked from behind, but out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Thunder have to have eyes in the back of their head, a sense, a radar. Backcourt to Crown. Thunder need a bucket. They trail by 5. Hands off to Chapman, over to Shooty. Shooty Off Schudy's leg and out of bounds. Thunder having difficulty holding on to the basketball in the second half with a plethora of turnovers, and it's reflected on the scoreboard. But wait a second, Crown says we can steal the ball too, and a sweet move by Crown. Knocks it down and stops the bleeding. Ellenwood's got to get back into the play after going for the steal. Hustles back, an open three, no good. Crown grabs it. Thunder trail, 35-32. Shankleport with the ball, he's got to watch the pressure. He reads it just in the nick of time. Ellenwood takes it into the middle, floats it, finger roll. And the bucket is good! And the finger roll by Ellenwood cuts the deficit to 1, and he could tie the score at 35 with a free throw with 11 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock here in the second half. Ellenwood is good. And the Thunder on a 5-0 run themselves, if they can just hold on to the ball and protect it and handle the pressure by pure basketball, then they can play with this team. There's an open look at a three, and that is money. And the Thunder down by 3. Brown has the ball. He loses the handle. But number 2 returns the favor for pure basketball with 11:18 on the clock. Thunder have it, trailing by 3. Crown gets it. Over to Ellenwood, back to Crown as they beat the pressure. Over to Schudy. Schudy has a look. Schudy! Knocks it down! Eric Schudy with a sweet left-handed stroke ties the game at 38. Good defense by Schudy, and Shankleport forces basketball to pull it back out. Drive to the middle. He split the difference between Schudy and Shankleport, and the bucket gives pure basketball a 40-38 lead with 10:35 on the clock. Ellenwood loses the handle. Number 2 stripped it out of bounds. Stackhouse checks into the game. Thunder will have it, trailing by 2 with 10:32 on the clock. Pure basketball has 40 points. Check that, pure basketball has the ball and a 2-point lead. Lest I forget that ball was out of bounds off of the Thunder. A miss. Thunder need to come up with it, and they can't. Stackhouse gets out on the shooter. The shooter is long. Rebound by Shankleport. Over to Crown. Crown to Stackhouse. Stackhouse drives back to Crown. Curls out. Crown puts the ball up. Takes it. Jumper. He gets fouled. He'll go to the line. Just a slide step to the right of the elbow. Crown launches a shot, draws the contact, and he'll earn 2 free throws. 10:01 on the clock. Thunder trail 40-38. Crown's first shot is a little bit short off the front of the rim. 10:01 on the clock. You see the score.
Take your time.
Crown wants to cut it to 1, and he does on this attempt. Pure basketball leads 40-39 with 10 minutes to go in the game. Number 14 drives, dishes to 44. Layup is short. Ellenwood comes down with it, gets it to Crown. Crown has to watch the hands. There was a miscommunication between Crown and Chapman. Not quite sure what the plan was there, but the result was a layup down the other end for pure basketball. Stackhouse takes it up the middle. finds Shanklipur. Shanklipur takes a baseline. Out to Crown. Wise decision. Crown drives. Crown finds a cutting Chapman. Chapman's shot is too long. Thunder trail by 3, 42-39. And you can't defend that now, can you? As number 2 goes for the right hand, kisses it off the glass, draws the contact, and he'll go to the line with 8:58 on the clock and a 44-39 lead. No good. Thunder have it. Ellenwood. Brown over to Ellenwood. Ellenwood drives. Loses the handle. He's got to find an open man. He gets it to Shanklipur. Too much traffic down low. Gets it to Stackhouse. Over to Chapman. Chapman finds Ellenwood. Ellenwood from 3. No good. Ellenwood with a punt, pass, and kick competition. Into the game, the sheriff and the long arm of the law, as Coach Hammer sends in some law enforcement. Thunder trail by 5, matching the biggest deficit of the game. There's an open look at a 3, no good. Hood has it, gets it to Ellenwood. Ellenwood gets it, nice, 2 passes. Reverse layup is short, but Ellenwood cleans it up and puts it in. That was good ball movement, though, getting it to Ellenwood to Chapman to the sheriff. 3-point game, 8:10 on the clock. 44-41, Thunder trail. They've been up by as much as 9, trailed by as much as 5. Pure basketball bringing fresh athletic legs in at a rapid pace, looking to wear down the Thunder in this game. Thunder hanging tough. Thunder have it. They can cut it to 1 or tie it on this possession with a bucket. They get it to Stackhouse. Stackhouse across the middle, out to Chapman. 1 quick pass to Ellenwood. He's got Clevenger. Clevenger has a look. No good. Deflected out. Thunder got a good look there. That's all you can ask for. Sometimes they go down, sometimes they don't. Right now they need to stop and hope this doesn't go down, but it does. And that extends it out to the biggest lead of the game for pure basketball, 6 points. Ellenwood spins, he goes down, he's hurt. He's hurt. Chapman can't connect. Oh, big play by the long arm of the law as Ellenwood looks to try to walk it off. We keep our fingers crossed as Crown quickly goes to the scores table, and the Nate Train will take a seat on the bench. That was a big rebound and putback by Brandon Hood, playing with 3 fouls. 7:06 on the clock. The Thunder still trail by 4 points, 47-43. 32 takes it down low. Can't get it to go. Stackhouse has it from Hood, who grabbed the rebound. Oh, Stackhouse's pass was just a little too short. And the layup on the other end. 49-43. Stackhouse had the right idea, but the wrong execution. Stackhouse gets it from Crown. Takes it in the middle, in the Clevenger. Clevenger gets called for a step. .623, Thunder trail by 6. That is their largest deficit of the game. Three-pointer is good as Pure Basketball has drained their last 2 in a row from downtown. and they now lead 52-43, a 9-point deficit for the Thunder. Hood has a look. Hood has a good medium range jumper, and he shows it on that shot. 52-45. The Thunder trail by 7. 5:42 left in the game. Drive down the middle. Layup no good. Thunder will have it.
Good thing, Brandon. Good thing.
The Sheriff back into the game, and Ellenwood is okay. Ellenwood back into the game with Crown, Clevenger, Nate Train, Hood, and Crown. And I said Crown twice and Ellenwood twice. You heard it here, as I've become redundant here in the second half. 5:14 on the clock. There's a push from behind by number 32. Thunder still within striking distance. As they've played their best game of the tournament. Fadeaway jumper, no good. Rebound by Clevenger. Clevenger earns a trip to the line as number 44 commits the personal foul.
On your knees.
Big free
Take your
throws
time.
for Clevenger as they look to cut into a 7-point deficit. 5:04 on the clock. Right now, the difference in the game seems to be a few misses from the free throw line, but more importantly, Pure Basketball's gotten hot from outside the arc here in the second half. That plus a flurry to start the second half. And they have a 7-point lead. Ellenwood grabs the miss on the second one. And the Thunder don't feel the impact of the two misses because Ellenwood grabs the offensive board and puts it back in with 4:50 and change on the clock. And the Thunder trail 52-47 as Shank Lepore set the check back into the game. Jumper from the free throw line is good. Pure Basketball is not shooting well in the first half, but they've caught fire here in the second half. Deflected out of bounds, Shank back into the game. And that jumper extends the Pure Basketball lead back out to 54-47 with 4.5 to go. The biggest margin either way has been 9 points in this game. Shank has a look. Shank can't connect. Rebound by Clevenger! The Sheriff is in the right spot, and the Sheriff knows what to do from that spot. And he cuts the lead down to 5 for Pure Basketball. Pure Basketball trying to dispose of the Thunder, but the Thunder will not go away. And if you hang around in these games, anything can happen. That's a kick ball on the Thunder. 3:57 to go. You keep it close, you hang around, and a big shot here, a turnover there can determine the outcome of the game. 49 for the Thunder, 54 for Pure Basketball. There's a drive, kick it out. Almost a backcourt violation. Nice save by number 15. Deflected by Ellenwood. Ellenwood, one man to beat. He passes to Crown. Crown can't get it to go. What? You saw it here! The Sheriff, Jack Clevenger, fills the lane, grabs the rebound, and gets fouled. Now he needs to go to the line, forget about the two misses from the previous trip, and drain these bad boys as the Thunder trail by 5. First one is long. 3 minutes and 32 seconds left in the game. The Thunder don't want to look back at this game and say if we would have made our free throws. Second one's good, but this time Ellenwood does it again! Ellenwood does it again! 54-51. Nobody boxes out the Nate Train, and he delivers the putback. We have a timeout as the Thunder are hanging in this game, 54-51, with 3:20 left. A team that dominated yesterday by 25, 30 points a game to a team that came in 0-2 off of 2 10-point losses to those same teams. Maybe they thought it was going to be a cakewalk today, but the Thunder came to play basketball. And the Thunder, with 3:20 left in the game, trail by a score of 54-51. And they've put the Pure Basketball coach in a position where he's using timeouts late in the game. Thunder take the floor. Pure Basketball will have it. The coach has a play, no doubt, drawn up. Looking to get somebody open, cutting to the basket. Double team. They get around the double team. No look, but Clevenger said, "You're not getting by me," to the basket, number 34. Jack Clevenger is all over this court, ladies and gentlemen. If the Thunder win this game and can pull this out, look no further than the Sheriff as Chapman has a look, and Chapman drains it. Michael Chapman says, "I can shoot too." And the game is all tied up at 54 with 2:57 on the clock. Pure Basketball feeling the heat. Number 3 has it. Good defense by the Thunder. The Hammer doing a good job keeping his starters fresh. But that was a good move. He got Shanklapur, number 3, to commit. And once he came out, his man cut baseline and got an easy layup. No, the Thunder need to take good shots, but they get bailed out. 2:14 to go. Thunder trail, 56-54. 2:14. Clevenger is open. Clevenger drives to the basket. Oh, the right idea, but the wrong execution. He saw Chapman and tried to get it to him. 2:11 to go. Oh, Clevenger thought about trying for that. A block by, oh yes, Shanklapur got a piece of that, and Crown ripped it down. And we have a personal foul on Pure Basketball. That was a good job by Shanklapur down low to alter that shot. Crown to grab the rebound. The Thunder have it. A chance to tie or take the lead on this possession. No need to rush. Move the ball. Find the open man. Run the offense. And get a good look. Down low to Chapman. Chapman, turn around! He can't roll it in! But Shanklapur cleans it up! Puts it in! Ties the game with 1:41. 56 all. The name of the team is Pure Basketball, and if you're a Pure Basketball fan, you gotta like this game. Oh, what a move to the finger roll in the bucket as they're going at it like two heavyweight fighters on both ends of the floor. Punching, counter punching. Speaking of punching, that's a foul on number 3. That'll put the Thunder in the bonus as Crown will go to the line for the 1-and-1. I know he's tired, but he needs to take a deep breath and knock these down. Crown with ice water in his veins. Put back into the game for the Thunder. Thunder trail with 112, 58-57. Crown looks to tie it. Crown delivers! 58 all. Now he's up his man. They don't want to give up an easy look inside. They got to watch the baseline for the cutters. Clevenger almost deflects that. Hood is there. Hood swats it away. They get it back. The shot is good. Brandon Hood did his job. If he had to do it over, he'd do it again. 60-58. They call a walk on the Thunder. 41 seconds, plenty of time. Thunder just need to play defense like they did the last possession. They've been playing well on both ends of the floor. Keep it up. There's a trap by Chapman and Ellenwood. 28 seconds, 2-point game, Thunder trail. That was a good foul by Ellenwood. On the floor, are they in the 1-and-1? Stackhouse checks into the game, 24.7 seconds left. That foul was on the floor. They get it out. 34 has it. They're going to try to get the ball down low. Call a foul on Crown. The Thunder looking to, if they don't get the steal right away, they're going to foul and try to put them in the bonus and hope they miss the front end of a 1-and-1. They trail 60-58 with 22.4 left in the game. Stackhouse fouls immediately. Stackhouse fouls again.
Hey, Sam, you got the inbound.
Stackhouse guards the inbound at 21.8. Thunder trying to extend this game, put them at the line. If they can't get a steal, there's a trap and a foul. And that'll put them in the 1-and-1 as number 0 will go to the line. No, they're not in the 1-and-1 yet. 19.9. Shank Laporte checks into the game. Crown gets a breather. They go deep. 19.9 on the clock. 2-point game. 16 seconds. Stackhouse commits another foul, and Crown will come right back into the game with 15.7. Brown has it, 14 seconds. Brown fouls. They are in the 1-and-1. They had about 6 fouls to give there, and you saw they gave them in succession. And that's a big 1-and-1 for number 0. If he drains them both, it'll be a 2-possession game. If he misses the first, the Thunder will have a chance to tie. And he is money, ice water in his veins. Don't tell number 0 there's pressure out there. He doesn't feel it. And he does his job. Number 0 makes both ends of the 1-and-1. Thunder need a quick basket, and there's a timeout by the Hammer. As we come back with the final 10.2 seconds, the Thunder have a slim chance. They need a quick bucket, a foul, and a miss at the other end. Stay tuned for the exciting conclusion of this game between Pure Basketball and the New Jersey Thunder, a game that only Pure Basketball fans would enjoy. This is the Stack Monster reporting. Marching orders in. They get it. There's an open look from 3 for Crown. Ball goes out of bounds. Oh, Thunder get a possession. As the Sheriff made it happen, but with 6 seconds left, they need a quick pop. Ellenwood has it. Ellenwood drains it with 3.4. No doubt the strategy here, 62-61.
4.4, please. 4.4. He's right.
as perhaps another second ticked off the clock before the timekeeper did his job. I don't know. We don't have video evidence, I don't believe. But 3.4, 4.4, the strategy remains the same. Inbound the ball. If you don't steal it immediately, foul immediately. And hope against all hope that Pure Basketball is inaccurate from the line. Pure Basketball inbound the ball right here at this end with 3.4 seconds on the clock and 1 bar left on my battery. Stackhouse fouls immediately. Fouls immediately, and only 0.3 of a second come off the clock, however. Number 32 to the line. If they miss these, the Thunder are going to have to somebody run out. First one is good. It's a 2-point game. Now the Thunder can still, if he makes this, the Thunder can still tie it with a 3, but not much time. They're going to need a Christian. They're going to need a Christian Laettner-esque play to take this game. It's a 3-point game. Thunder need a miracle shot. Chapman's shot gets swatted out of bounds. They make the switch. Chapman down the court to get a 3-point shooter. He's got to throw a baseball pass. Brown gets it to Shanklapur. Shanklapur at the buzzer, and that's it. The Thunder got an opportunity, and that's what they were looking for. But the Thunder go down to Pure Basketball 64-61 in what was a thrilling, chilling, exciting game. And at the end of the day, the boys from Pure Basketball went to the line with the game on the line, and they drained all 4 free throws. And therein lies the difference. We tip our caps to the New Jersey Thunder and Pure Basketball. Their fans, the players for both teams. This is the way AAU basketball ought to be played. And this is the Stack Monster signing off. And remember, you can see more exciting Thunder Television Network as Paula Hood trips over my rear foot as I've got a good base of support here. You can see more exciting Thunder basketball action if you tune in to youtube.com and click in the little box, Stack Monster, one word, Productions. This is the Stack Monster saying over and out, sayonara, adios.